This is Jax Atlantis, and today we're going to be taking a look at Wednesday, April 1st. And this is definitely a pretty radical shift in energy. And it feels like, while we started to be propelled yesterday, we started to feel all this forward moving energy. Now's the point at which we have to keep moving while still analyzing our surroundings, while still analyzing the way in which we're going about this. We have the sun in Aries squaring moon in Cancer. And so it feels like it's so important for us today to remember to be patient with ourselves and gentle with ourselves to a degree, but to also continue to move forward no matter what. The thing is, what we don't want to do is we don't want to deny our emotions. We don't want to deny the fact that we're struggling with something. We don't want to pretend that things are fine if they're not. Because us taking our soul action, us taking our life path and moving forward into it will sometimes require that we are put through quite a bit of pain. We're put through a lot of difficulty. And when we're put through this, it's important to, of course, not allow our emotions to rule us. And at the same time, we don't have full control over them either. We have to work in unison and in harmony with each other to find that strength. And with the moon opposing the Jupiter-Pluto conjunction right now, it feels like we are even looking at or possibly even questioning the things that we view as our potential ultimate legacy. We're starting to question, like, is this dream that I have, is this just a phantom? Is this something that I'll look back in 10 years from now and say, like, I can't believe I was actually chasing that dream, how ridiculous? It's like, we have to be able to face the reality of what is and is not realistic, but we don't need to immediately just decide that the dreams that we have are the things that we have because they're so difficult, because they're so hard to achieve, that they're impossible. They're not impossible. We have to be able to look fully at the light side of everything that we have to do over in the conscious, and the dark side that we have to be able to continue to work with in the subconscious, and to be able to flow between that light and dark energy so that we can make it to our goals and we can achieve those things. But if we're going to create this legacy, we can't have doubt right now. Part of us is, with this moon energy, it's like so strong right now. So remember, it's not just our emotions, it's also our psychic abilities that are trying to show us a lot of messages right now. And if there's part of us that doubts that we're going to be able to make it to the end of our quest, we're not going to make it to the end of our quest. So what we have to do is we have to be able to look objectively, look fully at what it is we're trying to do, the good, the bad, and everything in between in order to get to that point. And we have to be honest about what that means and if we're willing to do it. If we're willing to do it, we can make it to the end. But we don't have time for doubt right now. We have to be able to move forward while we're still assessing these things. It's not time to, go off and just, take weeks upon weeks thinking about this. This is something we have to continue to multitask with, which is something that we dealt with yesterday, something we dealt with on Monday. And honestly, it feels like that's going to be sort of the theme of this upcoming month, being able to move in two directions at once. So for the energy today, it's going to be pretty intense for all the different signs, but it feels like this is something that's actually leading us to a really positive place if we just stay on track and if we just stick with it through the difficult times. Now, for any of you that want a chart reading with me, make sure to go to jaxatlantis.com because I actually have a 50% off sale that will last basically either the next 2 months or until the coronavirus no longer affects business owners, until people who own business storefronts, people who own online businesses that are being affected by this, until that's not affected anymore, which to me intuitively I'm feeling it's these next 2 months that's the majority of it, but there's still quite a bit of it that's going to be going on for the few months after that. So if you guys want that, make sure to check out jaxatlantis.com and get a reading with me or a mentorship. And thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Thank you guys for being a part of High Vibe TV. Thank you guys so much for the comments, the compliments, the encouragement that you guys give. I want you to know it means an awful lot to me. So thank you guys, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.